The busy holiday season is an important time of year for retail stores, but a recent uptick in theft has retailers on edge.
Yeah, crime not only affecting retail profits, but also the mental health of employees. Mike Shore with Axon, the technology leader in public safety, and Chris Hamlin with the Retail Industry Leaders Association are both joining us live now. You guys are talking a little bit about how law enforcement technology is being used to help address retail crime. So before we get there, thanks for coming on this morning. Talk to us about recent statistics. Like, what are we seeing in retail theft? Is it going up, and since when? I mean, I know it seemed like it
seems like
during
it's
the pandemic.
rising, yeah.
Yeah, before you're talking about statistics, when you think about retail crime in the United States, it really stems from two major areas. One, criminal offenders look at retail crime as a low-risk, high-reward type of environment. And second to that, after the pandemic, the pandemic really conditioned a lot of consumers to be able to shop online. And so these criminal offenders are using e-commerce to be able to sell stolen and counterfeit goods to unaware consumers across the United States.
Yeah, so are they actually physically stealing the merchandise in stores and then turning around and selling it online?
Absolutely. That's exactly what's happening. And the consumer has no knowledge of where that origin of those goods are actually coming from.
Yeah, so you guys, the survey Axon recently conducted, what were the key takeaways from that survey?
Sure. To better understand really the depth of this challenge, we conducted primary research, talked to 1,200 retail associates. Unfortunately, the statistics were pretty disturbing. Nearly 2/3 have experienced frontline theft. About a half have experienced violence in the workplace.
Wow.
And there's 21 million retail associates in the U.S. They no longer feel secure at work, which is troubling.
Yeah, it makes it hard to get employees to work these holidays.
Right. I mean, if it's going to be that stressful of a position, what do security professionals recommend then doing to combat this retail crime?
Security professionals traditionally have used, security tagging devices. They've increased security personnel. But recently, what security professionals are really leaning towards is a multi-pronged approach of leveraging partnerships and collaboration with law enforcement, with prosecutors, and also even touching social service entities. And at RELA, we recently launched a Vibrant Communities Initiative, which is really geared at going after those habitual offenders, looking at ways to either understand, does that offender need to be incarcerated? They need to go after stricter prosecution guidelines, or is that person eligible for some social service entity because of the diversion process in that mix? Leveraging these levels of collaboration, these partnerships, and sitting on top of technology is really where security professionals are really leaning towards this holiday season and going forward.
Is there technology that will help to de-escalate violence, though? I mean, violence would definitely make it a scary place to work and a scary place to shop.
Yeah, and that's a great question, and really is where sort of Axon comes into the picture. Axon is a 30-year-old company, really got our start with our mission to protect life. Our namesake product, the Taser, was our first sort of product introduction. Over time, we put cameras on the bottoms of those, and those got us into the world of body cameras. What we're seeing now is retailers really reaching out, saying, hey, we've got these workplace challenges post-COVID. I like to say folks really stopped following the rules and are introducing these technology. So starting with security, really arming them with electronic weapons, the Taser guns, and then putting body-worn cameras powered by our software, Evidence.com, that every single major city in the U.S., such as Houston PD, resides on. Chris talks about the collaboration between public and private by enabling retailers with these technologies. On the front end, not only will you be able to deter and de-escalate threats, but during a critical incident, if you needed to live stream to responding security or law enforcement, they could send the appropriate response, whether that's law enforcement, possibly a social services worker, and then after the event really investigate it and efficiently, from incident to adjudication, streamline the entire process through Evidence.com onto law enforcement and onto district attorneys. And we believe, call it the collaborative approach with a solution that's already being deployed, is really going to be a leg up in retailers' fight against these real threats.
All right, Mike, Chris, so good to know that somebody is thinking about it in the collaboration with law enforcement and public-private. Thank you so much for coming on this morning and talking with us.
Yeah, genius.
Got it.
Thank you for having us.